Like how? How you don't like from what you come from, man? And then use that sucker as excuse. Well, black women got attitudes. Black women got attitudes, man. Black women got attitudes. Yeah, man. I just don't get that. Like black women got bad attitude. They would weave and but like you dudes are just man. That's some of the most suckerish shit I done heard in my life, man. Like for real, it's some of the most suckerish shit I done heard in my life. I can't believe some of y'all, man. And some of y'all thinking and how you don't like your own. How do you don't like a sister? How do you don't like somebody that you came from? You because you think this white girl so much better. Hey man, some of y'all got mental disorders. And if you listen to this and you prefer white women over sisters and you look, no one's saying you can't date who you want to or marry who you want to or love who you want to. What we are saying is quit dissing sisters, okay? If that's what you want, go get it. But don't sit there and diss sisters and try to say, oh, because they got bad attitudes. Or, man, I, I liked anime and video games growing up, and the black girls used to laugh at me, and they used to call me weird. So, the white girl respect me. Shut the fuck up. It's a sister for every type of Negro, man. So cut that bullshit out. Just because your small sample size, you know what I'm saying? Just because the women you want didn't want you, man. That's what be a lot in relationships, period. It be because the person that didn't want you, then all motherfuckers is like that. No, not really. No. It's just this small sample size. The world is big. It's bigger than your block. It's bigger than your city, man. Come on, man. Y'all, how many of y'all don't even look past the two or three people you like? That ain't the case. It's all types of people, all types of interests, man, of all races, man. So cut that shit out. I get tired of hearing that sucker shit too, man. But man, the video is very disturbing. It is, man, to me. It just saw how much they white women, because they think white women are more freakier. Man, white women ain't most submissive, dog. Yo, y'all please quit with that stereotype, typical shit, man. Some of y'all niggas just hate yourself. Let's just call it what it is. You just hate yourself. Self hate is real, man. I see it all the time, man. And that's why this episode is called A Buffet of Bacoonery. Because we're going to get into this last topic, the buffet of bacoonery, man. The Breonna Taylor situation, the police were found basically wanton endangerment for the bullets that went to the white girl's apartment, the white folks' apartment that lived next to her. None for the black neighbor upstairs. None from the shots inside of Breonna Taylor's apartment. None for no wanton endangerment for the bullets that went to Breonna Taylor. And motherfuckers want to say, well, he shot at the cops. Motherfucker, if it's a no-knock warrant, you bust in the door, he's a registered gun owner, what are you going to do? Bust your fucking gun, okay? That's what motherfuckers going to do. They bust their fucking gun like any person does. Quick, man. They was hoping, I know they was hoping this nigga was, had some felonies or was a felonious ass dude. They was hoping Breonna Taylor boyfriend was that. But once they found out, oh man, he's a fucking upstanding citizen, man. So you had to change the narrative. Look, man, and people, man, they stupid ass kids, man. Charles Barkley last night on TNT, NBA on TNT, man. Charles Barkley. Man, I hate to admit this. Charles Barkley was my favorite player growing up. But as I'm an adult, man, he's a fucking sellout. A fucking sellout, man. I don't take a lot of weight of what celebrities say. I take it with a grain of salt because fuck them. I don't give a fuck that so and so drinks, goddamn it, Coke. I'm gonna drink what the fuck I want. That's how the advertisers, that's what they think. They think because of a celebrity drink certain thing, you gonna go buy. I ain't buying that shit. Fuck him, I'm gonna get whatever on sale, goddamn it. But man, listen. Charles Barkley, man, I don't know, but dude, like he was my favorite player growing up. I told you, he was my favorite player growing up. Now the older man and his views, you see, that's why they said be careful on meeting people your favorite celebrity or anything, because they may not be some of the best people in the world. You know? He's just like, man, how like these Negroes get that little money and they get comfortable, man. They forget what it's like to be in this struggle. They forget the shit because they got money. Motherfuckers kiss their ass. They forget. But every now and then, like OJ, you get reminded you a nigga. OJ got reminded he was a nigga. But yeah, man. Charles Barkley said, "Well, you can forget he shot at the police." Man, listen, they were not the dog. They busted in their apartment, and people acting like police don't lie on them fucking reports and shit. Y'all acting like they don't lie on reports and shit. Y'all acting like they don't do cover-ups, okay? To save their own. The police is a gang, dog. And like you say, I know it's some good cops. Yeah, it's some good cops, but good cops, y'all need to start speaking up. Y'all need to start speaking up, man. But Barkley said, and then he said, y'all need to cut all that defund the police crap. Man, first of all, they've been defunding education. As an educator myself, they've been defunding education for decades. Teachers have been working for less and with less for years. So miss me with that bullshit. Motherfucker don't need a goddamn. The police department don't need a motherfucking F-16 and cruiser missiles and shit. They don't. Yeah, you cut that shit out the budget. Defund the police, refund education. That's what we need to do, man. Man, I'm telling you, public school system, they need to fund that shit equally. So, kids will have have a fighting chance, dog, in poor school districts. Shit, they've been defunding education for decades, man. Police can be defunded. We're not saying abolish I'm not saying, man, get rid of police altogether. I don't know. We might have to because you got to think what's the system. I just think black folks, we're in a stage of insanity. We keep doing the same thing over and over and over and expecting a different result. We keep going to vote over and over and over thinking shit gonna change and it don't change. We keep believing in the justice system that wasn't made for us, thinking that we gonna get the right verdict and we don't. It's time to only way, listen, man, throughout history, you can look out throughout history, the only way a system has been changed is through revolt. Let's be honest with you. White folks want to talk about why are they looting? Protesting cause looting. Shit, what you think the Boston Tea Party was? Them motherfuckers took the tea and they destroyed property. Okay? So miss me with that bullshit too. They threw that tea into the ocean, okay? Up in Boston, in the harbor. Okay, so cut that bullshit out. But out throughout history, man, any change in any system comes with revolt. It comes with a revolution. The American Revolution, goddamn. Come on, man. The French Revolution. It came with force. It didn't come with going to the Dollar Tree and shit, getting poster board and markers and shit, and making signs and marching. It didn't come with that shit. It came with violent revolt. And that's the only way the system is going to change. We can sit there and try to, man, we gonna pray and we gonna hold hands and we gonna sing. We gonna hold our signs and protest. Dog, man, shit ain't gonna change like that. It's not gonna change like that, man. We need to cut that shit out, man. It's not gonna change, dog. Has it changed? How long we been doing this? Shit, let's just talk about the civil rights era. How long we been fighting for civil rights? Since the fucking 60s. Since the 60s, man. Come on, man. When is it going to get to the point like, look, man, we've been sitting here praying and singing for years, ain't shit changed, so it's time to do it by force. That's the only way shit changes in any government throughout the history of the world. So let's not act like, that it all is going to change by us voting, man. I'm so sick of this voting shit. It's voting, man. Listen, we've been told to vote for years. Like I said, we done had black mayors of major cities, black council members, black aldermen, black congressmen, black senators, a fucking black president, and guess what? Shit is still the same. So this voting shit missed me with all that voting shit. The voting don't do shit. Because they get the motherfuckers they want into power. They select certain niggas to put in power. Like Daniel Cameron is a nigga, he was selected. He married Mitch McConnell's niece. Listen, Daniel Cameron is the type of Negro, he's the worst kind of me, man. Because he's basically doing their bidding. And that's what they always do. They always get something. They always find one. They always find some sellout ass Negro to do their bidding and be like, oh, look, he's black and he's agree with it. I don't give a fuck what this nigga think, man. Would y'all please quit doing that? We just don't take every random white folk. This white boy said. No, man. Listen, man. Dude, Daniel Cameron did not speak for me. Charles Barkley does not speak for me. No black celebrity speaks for me. I speak for me. And would you please quit making them the damn spokesmen and spokespersons for the community? They're not our spokesperson, man. Man, because they do your bidding. They say the things you want to say, so you get them to say it. Man, Daniel Cameron, man, is a damn sellout. And I told you how I feel about these sellouts. It's sellouts everywhere. Sellouts in my news feed, just sellouts. Everything, every time something black happens, they're ready to scold black people and tell black people what they need to do and what they need to do better, and they need to get their shit together. But no one's telling white people what the fuck they need to do. Okay? It's always up. If you can always do that, yeah, you a sellout. You will always see the fault with black people and ignore all the historical wrongs that have been done to black people throughout history of this country, then yeah, you's a fucking sellout, man. If you think that because you agree with white people that it's cool, then yeah, you a sellout, man. I see cats, man, who agree everything people do. They always got to be contrarian and say, and then want to say, oh, you're giving it to victimhood. Motherfucker, just because I can point out inequalities don't mean I am giving in to victimhood. I can see when shit is unequal, no matter what it is. You can see when the game is rigged. This system's been rigged. Man, like, we keep begging for acceptance in a system that wasn't even made for us. We was three-fifths of man. They didn't even consider us human, a full human being. So why we keep begging motherfuckers to respect us, man? Like, it's like in the streets, man. Like, all y'all street cats talk that shit. Y'all don't beg a motherfucker to respect y'all. Y'all do it by force. And throughout the world, throughout the history of the world, it was always revolution. There wasn't no voting. You see, we got our president saying, like, if he get voted out, he's not going to leave peacefully. Look at this, man. You serious, man? The leader of this country said that. Man, oh yeah, man. And they had the Trump rally here in Dayton, Ohio, man, Vandalia. And I saw a couple of coon ass niggas, Uncle sellout motherfuckers. One dude had the Trump sports blazer on. You know he was probably going around like, yeah, the white, they love me. They said they like my blazer. They said they like, I could hear him, man. But man, it's some old sellout Negroes here too. I'm from this area. I know it's some sellout niggas. Just sellouts. I don't know why a lot of black people seek white people's approval. Like, why do you seek their approval? Like they're your parents or something. Like, it was a comedy show here a couple of years ago, Mike Epps' comedy show, a fight broke out. And people on there posting like, y'all, that's why they won't let us have none. What you mean they won't let us have none? What the fuck do you mean by that? White folks are not our parents, man. Could y'all quit that mentality and quit that thinking, man? White folks are not, they not gonna put us on punishment. If you got the money, they gonna let you have what the fuck ever. So cut that dumb shit out. I hate when Negroes say that. Because they still on that side of town, the black side of town, that's why they left. No, it ain't because they left. It's by design, dumbass. I can hate when Negroes say stuff like that. Like, you are so fucking stupid to believe this shit. You stupid to believe this shit. Man, wow, another thing that came up. Well, here in Dayton, University of Dayton student was killed, you know, I guess he was in back of a pickup truck and he fell out and killed, and his friends left him there. So, oh man, on the Facebook, on the WHIO Facebook page website.